What would you say if I told you you could earn $10 to $15 from doing no work as many times as you want per day? Now, the honest truth is, most people have been using Fiverr completely wrong. Now, in this guide, I'm going to teach you how to use Fiverr and do absolutely no work and earn $10 to $15 per sale from nothing, from no work at all. It's called Fiverr Reselling, and you'll learn everything in this tutorial. So, the first thing you need to do is you need to create a service website. Now, most people get a bit scared off and they say, well, I don't know how to code. I've never even tried to create a website. How would I do that? Now, I'll leave a link in the description to a YouTube video and an actual blog article that will teach you exactly how to create your own WordPress site. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes and literally involves buying a hosting, a domain name, and installing WordPress and getting a theme. And that's all it takes. It costs near to nothing and it won't take long at all to do. So then after you've got your website, you need to get a kind of theme that looks really, really good. I use Theme Forest, but there's plenty of free themes on WordPress, so go and have a little look and find one. After you've done that, it's now time to move on to the next step. It's finding a gig on Fiverr. Now, this is really, really simple. All you have to do is head over to fiverr.com and look for a service that sells a lot that you can sell. Now, personally, I recommend articles, logos, ad design, intros, things like that. Now, there is SEO, and SEO sells 20, 30, there's gigs with 20, 30,000 sales on it on Fiverr, but SEO is extremely hard to resell due to competitivity. There's a lot of people who are very competitive who are already reselling it. So after you pick something, I personally recommend logos or ad design. Now it's time to incorporate that on your WordPress theme. Once that's done, you now need to find out who's going to supply your logos that you're going to sell. Now, what I usually do is I usually go on, say for instance, logo design. I find 8 people and I buy 8 gigs. Just from them, I just buy 8 gigs. It's really simple. They're $5 each or $5.50 or $5.50, and you just buy them and then you just wait. Now, you need to look for people who can give you the logo within 48 hours, or whatever service you're buying, they need to give you it in 48 hours due to the fact that you don't want to have to wait 7-8 days, because then that's hard to explain to the people you're reselling it to. So once you find 8 gigs that do that, buy them, and then after you get the product back, pick 3 that you like. So pick 3 services that you're going to just buy through all the time. These are the services that you're going to use, and the reason why you need 3 is because we all have a favourite. Like, I've got a favourite who I use every single time, but sometimes he's not around, sometimes he doesn't get them done quick enough, so I've got another 2 as backups just in case he quits Fiverr tomorrow or anything like that, and my service isn't going to have a problem. Now we've built our website, we've found our gigs, and we've got our suppliers. Now it's quite simple. All you really need to do is buy another 10 gigs. Now this can be expensive, but it's something that I recommend. These 10 gigs are going to be your portfolio. So go and buy 10 gigs from the people that you love, the 3 people you chose. You can do it all from one, or you can mix it around depending on what you want. And these are going to be your portfolio. So I'm using logo design as an example. So if you were doing logo design, you would just go and create a portfolio page and have all your logos that you've done. And they would be either the 8 that you bought previously, or the 10 that you're just buying, or all of them mixed up so you have 18 logos all on your site. Whatever suits you best. So after you've done that, and also just as another note, you can also do that with other sites. So you can do the same with ad design and video intros. You can just host them on a YouTube channel and just insert their code in. It's really simple, and there's loads of tutorials on how to insert YouTube videos into WordPress. So you can do that with anything. You just want to build up a nice portfolio that looks sellable. So now you've built your website, you've got all these things sorted. Now you've got an actual service, you've got like your price done, you've got everything sorted. Now what do you need to do? Now you need to sell it. Now most people say to me, well, how would I sell it? It's impossible to sell something. And that's why you've got to have a little bit of a higher price. Like, don't go just for $7 or something like that, because you need to now advertise. Now it's quite simple. You can use Facebook, you can use AdWords, you can use all these different things to advertise, and I'll explain them now a little better. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to go and look at my tutorial on 20 killer ways to bring traffic to your blog. Now you can use this on a website, and I highly recommend it. There's some wicked methods there, and if you move them all together, you'll generate thousands of views to your logo site or whatever resale site that you decide to do. So I highly recommend, go and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. Next, what you need to do is you need to go and create a Facebook ad. Now, I personally I'd go on Fiverr and get my ads created. I do use LogoNerds to get my ads created because they're really good, so I'll leave a link in the description for them. And I just do a Facebook ad. So I'd go and do a nice picture and a nice bit of text, and I'd get people really wanting to advertise or like buy my logo or whatever with me. So I put, say, $5 on that every single day and that will run. So now I need to sell at least one a day to cover that cost, but that's not going to be hard once you get going. So after you've done your Facebook ads, it's now time to move on to AdWords. Now AdWords is a Google service that basically ranks you on page 1 Google for any keyword that you've got enough money to bid for. So go and have a look there, get some low competitive keywords for logo or whatever resell you've decided to choose, and just here on page 1, it will probably cost you about $5 to $10 a day depending on what niche you go for, and you'll probably get about 100 views from that. So it's pretty good, but it's not amazing. Now we're moving on to the proper stuff. I've got 2 proper methods that are amazing. The first one is social media and the second is forum. But I'll start with forums because they are really important and I want you to be listening. Forums, like what is a forum? How would you use it to advertise? Now, I don't want you going and spamming forums because that's not going to get any traffic and it isn't really going to help you at all. Instead, what you need to do is you need to pick forums like Black Hat World, Digital Port Forum, Warrior Forum, and you need to go and advertise with them. Now, a lot of these forums allow you to advertise, and it's quite simple. You just go there and you pay like $20, $30, and you can do like kind of landing page on the forum, and you can just promote your service. Now, with logos, article writing, ad design, you can use Black Hat World, Warrior Forum, Digital Point, all them places. They're really simple, and if you just offer it in a way that they can't refuse, they will buy it. Cheap logo design for an art, like say if they buy more than 10, you'll give them a really good deal, give out some review copies, and you will start creating sales. As I said, social media. Now, in that 20 killer ways to get traffic, I teach you how to build Tumblr and Pinterest to max. And that's something that I really recommend doing. So use social media, get followers, and start promoting your content on things like Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr, because there's loads of people that are untouched and easy to promote to and easy to make money with. Yeah, you could easily use YouTube and go and get someone on Fiverr to create you an infographic video with like a little cartoon or some like little things popping up that you could sell your logos on YouTube. YouTube videos are a great way to get views, and if you use the YouTube advertising network, which is run by AdWords, you could do like an article writing video. If you decided to resell logos, you could do like a really cool graphic video. Do these things because you're going to treat this like it's your business, like you're producing the logos. All you need to do is have one sale at $15 to be able to cover your daily spend on Facebook and AdWords. That's $5 on both of them a day. So if you get 2 sales, you can maybe up the ante and have more advertising. The more advertising you have, the more money you're going to earn. So it's really, really simple once you get going. Now you can do this as many times as you want with as many niches. I recommend just keeping it slow at the beginning and doing something like logos. There is a lot of competition, but if you do it well, be a bit unique, think outside the box, you will do well. That's just one of the things that I do, and this is personally one of the best money-making methods that I know using Fiverr. You earn way more than you do when you actually create the gigs, because that involves actual work, and you get all that money, you get double the money, and you have less stuff to do, you get something to promote, it's an actual company, and if you let it build up, it will just keep getting better over time. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll be having loads more videos like this. This is At Home Money Making, and I'm Ollie. Please subscribe and see you later.